Seriously, I would rather punch myself in the balls than fucking play Crucible for fun.
Alright, I'll get the camera. Start recording.
Right.
Prove how much you hate Crucible then.
Okay, hey guys, welcome to this new podcast which we're doing. It's called The Free Dibs, which is starring me and two of my clanmates called Mara and Green. If you would like to introduce yourselves.
Hash brown.
Right, okay, so basically the person who said hash brown was Green and the person who did the inaudible sound was Mara. Speaking of Mara, she
You little bastard! I was just gonna say not to disappoint anyone listening, but I am not a female.
Yeah, he just has a female name for whatever reason.
Well,
But he has a story he would like to say, or something to talk about.
okay, well, okay. For a start, the female name is because my bungee thing was Mummy Mara Sov, of course, because Mara Sov being Mummy, yes. And
Right.
then you guys started calling me Mara for sure, and it kind of stuck. So I was like, great, I guess I'm called Mara now. That's what people call me. So there you go.
Yeah.
Anyway, because this was off of Green's cat eating a bird.
Context on that first?
Yeah, what's the context on that, Green? Because did you just find that out now, or what?
Yeah, I just found this out now. So the way my room is set up, there's a little alcove where I'm like set up in like a little corner. I come out from my little alcove. I can either walk towards the other end of the room where just a bunch of junk is, or down the stairs. So I walked over there because I was smelling a weird smell, and then I found a dead bird.
Ah. Well, that's fun. That's
Yeah.
Was that just now, or that like when you woke up?
Well, I mean, it was pretty torn to shreds, so I don't know if it's been there for a day or two, or I just now found it.
So that, you know what I mean? Like you just found that now.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I did just find it now, but I don't know how many days it's been sitting up here.
Oh, okay. Right.
I got him too broke to even do your rally systems. But anyway, with what I was saying is that I went into town recently, and we went to this like tea place and shit because wow, I'm British as shit.
Yeah.
And quickly got a tea, and I was contemplating coffee, but I didn't want the taste in my mouth, of course. Anyway, we were sitting down, and we were in the back of the shop, and there's like an open area at the front, and this bird just ran in, and like he went to the very back of the room, and he was like sitting underneath me, and he wasn't really scared that I was like right above him, and he was like sitting underneath me, and then I was like, oh, I kind of left him for a few minutes, but
What was it, like a pigeon or like a seagull?
yeah, it was a pigeon, right? And I kind of like tried to push him towards the door, like kind of like herd him towards it, and he started flapping around like crazy, and I think it's because his wing was broken and he was trying to find shelter.
All right.
But I told the guy, right? I was like, "Oh, yo, you got a pigeon problem. This pigeon kind of like came into your shop and he's kind of like just chilling in the corner." And I was like, yeah, I tried to herd it out, but he was flapping around like crazy." And then the guy was like, "Oh, a pigeon," and like his eyes were like, his eyes were like beaming, and he was like, "Ah, yes, we have an issue with this pigeon," and I'm just like, I mean, yeah, he's in your shop, and it's like, no, he comes back regularly, and I'm just like, oh, like,
Right.
the pigeon just kind of like crashes in the place. He keeps coming back to that shop and just chilling there, and that's kind of when we left. But like, I wondered what he did with the pigeon, you know? I wonder if he
Yeah.
had to like pick it up with gloves or some shit. But yeah, apparently multiple times he goes there, so.
Yeah.
Well, that's certainly an unusual customer you'd find.
Yeah, I know, right? Just so rude. Just using the services there without even buying a drink. Just absolutely deplorable.
Didn't even buy any breadcrumbs.
And just barging in, no less. How rude.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to mention as well, if you hear Mara talk about something in a game, he's playing Warframe currently. I'm not sure if Green's playing a game as well, but wanted to mention that.
Yep, I'm just kind of dicking about on YouTube right now.
Well, there you go. Right. So, didn't you have a bit of a story about your neighbor, Green?
Oh yeah, that's right. My neighbor's a drug lord, or that fucking drug dealer. Yeah, he's a drug dealer.
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
is it not like an old granny just kind of like distributing
No, it's
weed
some
and shit?
no, it's some dude in his mid-40s selling drugs out of a fucking trailer.
Right.
If that isn't the most American thing.
And dude, he lives with his brother, who's like I think 25. Fuck.
Right. And how did you come to find out about this piece of information?
I mean, why are you interrogating him, man? It sounds like you're gonna do a fucking SWAT on this trailer.
How do you know?
Well, the only reason why I started to get suspicious when he had like 9 different guys come over and them all leaving with like big boxes of bags and shit.
Oh, that's kind of sus.
No
Yeah.
shit. it's not.
Could have been getting some goldfish.
I mean, what's he been doing with those guys as well? I wonder how they
I don't
paid
know.
him for the goods, you know?
Oh my
Good.
fucking hell, Mara. Why are you horny all the time?
Oh god. Yeah, that's right.
Why are you meowing at me, cat? Stop it!
Master, I have killed a cat and brung it. It is waiting for you downstairs.
Dude, fucking, I have 3 cats because my dog died a year ago. So in replacement of that, my mom got 3 fucking cats, and they're annoying as hell.
Bad decision. What? Oh. Just get another dog, man. Why
Just-
would you get 3 cats?
They're just less superior to a dog. I mean, they're nice, but they're just not as superior as a dog.
Yeah,
Yes,
I guess
dog
they're
can
more
rip-
independent and
Dog
stuff.
can rip someone's nutsack off. A cat just fucks off and kills birds.
I mean, essentially, and mice
Just
and
just
shit.
runs off for the like pretty much most of the day, and then comes back with quote unquote presents.
I guess it's pretty good if you live in a far out plot of land. I guess the cats are good there, but like
Yeah.
in the city and stuff, sometimes when you get cats, they just never come back because someone else is feeding them better food, so they just never come back to you.
Yeah, someone just steals your cat.
Yes.
I mean, essentially, the cat will just kind of like the cat would be like a drifter, you know? It'd be out and then it'd go see this other house and then it'd be like, oh, the cute kitty's back, let's go feed it and shit.
Huh.
Dude, speaking of that, remember the story I told you all about like what, a week ago about the raccoon?
Oh, you want to
yeah.
explain the raccoon to the people who are listening?
All right, so that's twice I've had to tell the story. But basically, what happened was one night my family had KFC and we threw it in the trash without thinking about it. The next morning, we found the garbage bag torn to hell. So my parents put a camera out on the back porch, found out it was a raccoon, and this fucker was big. He could stand on like if he stood up, he could like scale the fucking trash can. It was nuts. And like, dude, he had
I know they can be little bastards, right? But I'd love to have raccoons in the UK. We
Yeah,
don't have them here.
See,
yeah, but dude, and dude, this raccoon was big. He had a Pixar mom dump truck ass. I shit you not.
Hey, bro.
right.
But
And so-
So
the
basically,
only thing we have that kind of delves in trash is just foxes, and in London the foxes are like really vermin and stuff, and it's just it's a shame, but
yeah, basically Green's is the king of what's it called of just animals. He has cats. He has a dead mouse. He has a raccoon.
and ironically enough, I'm the one who's worked in a farm. Isn't that funny?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
speaking of that, I've taken up gardening now. Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
lovely. That's pretty dope.
It's this little patch in my backyard with a few tomato plants and onion seeds.
Have you been gnomed?
Very interesting mix.
Eh,
Yeah, but you haven't been gnomed.
I have been known by the Ganishka gnome, motherfucker.
It's not a gnoblin.
Yeah.
It's not a gnelf. It's a
Bro,
gnome.
that's
And
what
you've
that's
been
Mar is. He's the Gnoblin. He's the
gnomed.
Gnoblin.
And you have been gnomed.
You know, it's actually kind of surprising how fucking tame we are being right now,
Yeah,
considering.
considering, yeah. That's basically how we normally speak. We just speak the like flubber language.
Bro, we just speak frogs sometimes.
we
That's
just
so bad.
we just let the fat on our neck talk.
Bean. Speak, Mr. Bean. Now.
Bean. Mr. Bean. Oh yeah, one thing that I think we should mention is on all my videos recently I've had Mr. Bean on them. Should we explain why there's Mr. Bean on them?
I don't even remember why. What fucking, what was it? Was it like in the middle?
It was that whole
Basically.
just sending just multiple on multiple.
Basically,
Photoshops.
we were doing like a Evolve Glass like a couple of weeks ago, like a roughly
No,
a
it
week
was the
before.
last wish. No, it was the last wish. Remember? Because there's
Was it
one
last
in
wish?
the last.
I remember waiting like in front of Vogue with like loads of people.
Yeah, because
I
so we
think that
did it with.
lasted for 2 days though. Like I think it was a recurring joke, so it could have been both.
I think it could have been both, but the one I remember distinctly is the one where we were waiting out of Vogue, waiting for someone. This was roughly a week before the first upload back on my channel from a break I had, and from no reason, I think it was me who just sent a random picture of Mr. Bean, and then someone else and who was in the fire team decided to put another Mr. Bean, and it just escalated from there into like the entire chat was just absolutely massacred with Mr. Beans. Like there was a Queen Mr. Bean at one point.
And what? I'd only been in the clan a week, and I thought it was some weird ass mating ritual in the clan.
Yeah. There was like Osama Bin Laden in there, I'm pretty sure. But
Bean, fuck's sake.
yeah, what was it called in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? They had the Budapest incident. We had the Bean incident.
Yes, that's essentially what this clan is, the Bean incident.
What was it called? We formed together like as a clan, but what really made us was Mr. Bean.
Yeah. We're like a low budget Avengers.
Instead of the death of Phil Coulson, it was Mr. Bean. And one last person he pissed off. His name was Bean.
Ooh, speaking of that, which Avenger do you guys think you are?
Ooh.
Which Avenger?
Yes.
So I'm assuming the original ones. Not like the second movie or third one or all that. Just the first movie of them, right?
It's any Avenger, I don't care.
Okay. So who I would want to be more like, or who I am like more like?
I know I'm Hulk because I'm always angry.
Right.
That or I'm
okay.
just loud. I don't know.
See, I would like to be like Captain America, but I would say I'm more like Hawkeye, just there in the background.
Yeah, and
Just the one
Going
normie.
off of early as well, I'd like to say I'm Thor, if anything.
Yep. He's got the hair to boot.
Well, not the color, but more or less.
Not the color, but he has the original 4. No, was it 4-2? He had the long hair. I think it was 4-2.
yeah, I think it's Thor 2, yeah.
I know he doesn't have long hair in Ragnarok. I know that. And
Yeah,
the
Ragnarok-
original, the first 4, live action, the one where he kind of lands. Does he like lose his memory or something?
No,
No.
he loses he's not worthy anymore. He lost the power to be worthy.
Oh yeah, because the people were like they put like a massive like excavation around the hammer, and he had to fight that massive like heated iron dude or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The,
that one.
the
That's probably my
Destroyer.
favorite movie though. Out of the 4 movies.
I would say I think out of all the 4 movies, I would probably say the third one was my favorite because it was a lot more comedic in my opinion.
Fuck, dude, oh man, it's been so long. I actually need to go on a Marvel like binge and a DC binge,
Yeah.
and not just like the live actions and stuff, not just like MCU and whatnot. I mean like even comics and stuff too.
Oh wow.
Uh,
Just do a
yeah,
Marvel
I
deep
know.
dive.
Yeah, no, honestly,
Ooh.
like, I remember one of the old comics I have. Funnily enough, it's actually a Spider-Man comic from 1979. And I
Uh-huh.
think that was actually passed down to me. It's pretty old, dude.
Right.
Okay, let me check this real quick.
That's pretty bug.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the one with the cube? Is that the second one?
The cube. Oh, the Tesseract.
Like,
Yeah.
That's
Okay, you know when he comes back, right? There's one bit that I mainly remember is that he goes to see the girl and like he stops the rain from going on her because he makes a circle where the rain just kind of doesn't, fall in.
no, that's actually the ether doing that. That's it bending reality.
Is
I'm
it?
confused. I haven't watched the
Yeah.
second movie in so long. The second Thor movie.
Dude, I watched the second movie 4 times.
I watched it like 3 times, but that was like years ago. I don't even remember. I completely forgot the ether was a thing.
Well, the ether was the original form of the reality stone.
Yeah, I know what it is because I remember like it was in like Avengers Endgame and Infinity
Yeah.
War where it was the red stone, which was the
It's just
reality
been
stone.
so long since I watched like 4. I'm trying to think.
Speaking of Endgame, you know when Tony says "I love you 3000," that's not just some random number. That's every Marvel movie ever's hours put together.
Really?
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
totals around it.
That's
It
it.
totals
That's
around
the amount of time they had to
2,990.
like plan that. It's like you can have that many hours, that many hours, that many hours, but if you go past that hour, we're cutting the movie. Just so we can get that 3,000 number.
an
That would be
updated
pretty.
updated version of Warframe is available. Please exit now to relaunch.
Yeah, speaking of that, someone here has a particular hatred for TikTok.
Oh my
It's they just ruined they just made a lot of communities like well,
Bro,
okay,
that's
for
the
example,
point.
I
Going-
can't even dress the way I want to dress because people be like, "Oh, a TikToker." It's like, no, listen here, you little shit. Just because I wear like certain like metal tops and whatnot doesn't mean I like TikTok. And it's also anime as well. The popularity of anime has spiked significantly since TikTok and stuff, and now a lot of people are just like watching it and stuff because it's popular now, and oh well, we can jump on the trend and like anime together. And I mean, that kind of happened like 2017, but then it spiked even
has it
more
been
in
has
2020.
TikTok been around since 2017?
Well, no. I mean, like, well, technically it has because it was Musically, and that came
Oh,
about
God.
2015 maybe, and then it ended. No. It might have even been before then. I know it was
Someone
after
Google this shit.
Vine
Let's find
roughly.
out.
Dude, we're gonna go on a deep dive on TikTok and Musically.
And about how shit it is, right?
Yes,
See, I
exactly.
don't use TikTok out of principle. It's not that I really
Okay,
hate it.
well,
I just don't use it because I don't really want to use it.
arguably, Musically is worse, but TikTok has ruined certain things that make me hate it more. But Musically was just 15-year-olds and just grinding and shit, and it was, yeah, it was, like TikTok is still a little bit of a pedo magnet app, but like even then, it's got a massive dynamic range.
2016 September.
Yeah, and
fuck,
then
it,
I think it shut down maybe 2018-ish, and then TikTok.
I don't think it even shut down. I think they just changed the name.
I know it was going for its shit. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I never noticed that the
I
rail
d-
jack is behind.
I didn't even notice that Discord came out in 2015.
Oh
It
yeah,
did?
Discord's been around. Reddit's been around for a while. When did like MySpace is basically dead now, but that died.
I mean,
out
I'm surprised it was
2010,
that
11.
soon. I thought like Discord came out like 2010.
Dude, I thought it was out since. Dude, I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was around since 2010 or 2006.
Gee.
Well, wait.
It came out 1 year after YouTube. If that's the case. Actually, when did YouTube actually release? I know it was 2005.
Cool.
YouTube release date. Yeah, February the 14th, 2005.
Is what?
When YouTube was released.
Yeah, no, because I know I'm older than YouTube. I know that, but not by a lot.
I mean, I'm older
How
than
old
YouTube by like
is
2 years.
YouTube? Now that I think about it.
How old is what?
How old is YouTube?
We just said that.
It's
We
began in
just-
2005, so God, Maths is my strong suit.
Yeah.
It was
It's about 17 years old.
yeah, because its 10th anniversary
Yeah.
was 2015. So yeah,
That shit cool.
Alright.
so 17 years of YouTube. Jeez, that's a long
Yeah,
time.
I remember when. Don't you remember when YouTube was just for fun, and now a lot of people actually do it because they're trying to make money.
Yeah. Even though like you
Been
don't even get
around.
much money from YouTube itself these days. From what I've heard.
We're what, Riley? You only do it for the fun of it, or what?
Yeah, I do it for the fun of it. Like I said, if I ever do get paid for doing YouTube, then yeah, sure, that will come into like a factor. But the main reason I do YouTube is for fun. I just like as well. Like
Yeah.
it's like why not just like record this?
Yeah, as long as you don't sacrifice your community for the full-blown sake of money,
no.
it's understandable. Okay. I need to remember when I need to go. Oh, for tuna. Yes.
Yep.
For tuna. I am going for the tuna.
Would that be a mega pint of tuna? Speaking of mega pint,
No,
what-
Your Honor.
what's your thought on the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial?
I'll let Green answer that first. Cause
Green?
I really don't have an opinion.
Well,
okay,
Honestly,
Amber Heard is
Honestly,
base.
I haven't really watched that much about it, but all I can say is I hope she loses because Johnny Depp is a great actor, and yeah. And if they try to make another Pirates of the Caribbean without him, I'm not watching it.
well,
It's just gonna be that
he's
boring.
came out and said that he will not be. He doesn't want to be in another Sony property film.
I mean,
Oh.
Disney kind of like Disney kind of kicked him out for it, and even if he does win the case, that he will surely. Even if he does, he's not even going to go back to Disney in the first place. If they might
Yeah.
even consider taking him back.
And he
That
won't
they-
go back to the Harry Potter franchise either because they've kind of just made a new character without him. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, Amber Heard's a crazy woman though. she,
Kind of
poop-
just, yeah.
she pooped in his bed.
I shit at the bed. Can I sleep with you tonight?
You know, she nearly actually got done for domestic abuse like before she was with Depp, right? Before she was,
I
like,
saw there was like a
lesbian.
clip for that where she was like in court.
Yeah, she was like, she was with another woman and they got in a dispute and it got physical, but in the end, I think they both kind of like just dropped it and moved on.
Yeah.
Ugh,
But-
Yeah.
Either way, though.
But the amount
She's
of
got
evidence
history of
against
abuse
her
and he
is
doesn't.
it's damning. She lied about makeup. Like, she's
Dude,
lied several
Even
different times.
Depp's exes will stand up for him.
Yeah.
Like, and like that's saying something as well.
And every person that I've seen has basically said that they've not really observed any like wounds on Amber Heard.
But there are wounds on Depp. There are wounds on Depp.
Yeah,
And she
there still is
literally
one.
voiced
Have you seen his
admitted it.
finger?
They literally admitted it. I mean, she like threw, what was it, like scratched him with a bottle or some shit.
She threw 2 vodka bottles on him, and the second one severed his finger.
Yep, exactly.
which was sounds fun.
For just like the defamation like she's given Depp and just all of that shit, I feel like she should never be allowed in filming industry ever again.
Well, she shouldn't really be allowed in the Aquaman movie because if you think about it, from WB who makes the DC movies and the Harry Potter ones, Deb got kicked from the Harry Potter films. Yeah, well not Harry Potter, but the Fantastic Beasts movies. But yet she got to stay in Aquaman.
Yeah.
Which doesn't seem fair. So
Just in some cases, women are prioritized. Like the thing is, right, is that it's getting better. It's starting to know, like Terry Crews was a big help. It's starting to know that sexual harassment, sexual abuse, all that shit can happen among men. And just because it's said that men are significantly more powerful, that's not the only thing that can be tied to sexual harassment. Like Terry Crews was essentially getting bribed by, I think it was like a producer or something like that of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, to do stuff if he doesn't want to get kicked off the show. So it's at least it's being more aware that obviously men can get sexually harassed and stuff.
Well, yeah, because they're saying, oh, like men are more like physically stronger, but it doesn't have to be physical abuse. It could be psychological abuse, like psychological abuse.
Yeah, like Depp. I can see why Depp could even possibly feel like a bit jealous over Amber Heard meeting other people when she's going somewhere to act and stuff. It makes sense. Like the acting career can be really it can make you a bit, because obviously your partner could be kissing and doing stuff with another person, but it's part of the acting, It's just
I'm pretty sure I saw like there was a clip that went around where it was Elon Musk and Amber Heard in a lift. Well, this was roughly around the time when they were still dating, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, and they were kissing, Elon and thing. So it's like she didn't even care, of getting caught.
I love how Elon Musk just dipped from his statement.
Yeah,
and
he was like I remember it being said everywhere, the other actor who was in the Spider-Man movies and Elon Musk were gonna go and defend her, and then they just pulled out. Or I think they say. Yeah. I think they said they pulled out. I think they said it's just very unlikely they'll appear, which is quite funny. But it's basically them saying they're not gonna come.
Yeah.
She's screwed, and they don't want to be associated with it, which is it's funny.
Yeah.
And the fact that Johnny Depp had when he leaves the building, apparently there's someone there with alpacas.
Oh yeah, that shit.
It was funny because during one of the recordings when he's walking out, he waved to someone who was held a camera, and then he basically looked back and then looked back to the camera person and said it's alpaca day, and then went into the car, which was quite funny. So yeah. So in terms of Destiny, what do you think your hopes are for next season in terms of the story?
Well,
honestly,
the Witness becoming a more prominent character, of course.
Yeah.
We actually get an encounter with him over all these years. We actually finally get an encounter with him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that's gonna happen either towards the later two seasons or the actual next DLC. I don't think that's gonna happen in this season though, unfortunately. Though you never know, they might do it in the last season.
It's either gonna happen in Lightfall or the final shape.
Yeah. Though I got a feeling if they ever are gonna do it in a season, they'll probably do it in the last season of the bunch which we're gonna get. But pretty much what has been all but confirmed is that next season will have Warmind stuff in it. So that's gonna be interesting to see how Rasputin's gonna come back. Apparently he's rumored to come back in the exo body that he was originally concepted as.
You know what'd be really interesting to get like some form of Siva stuff again.
That's one of the things I'm really hoping, because they said there's gonna be like a dungeon this season, and then a raid, and then a dungeon again. So I'm just hoping, because it's Warmind, if it's Warmind, that please do say if there's a rampant, there's a Siva spread in one of the sections of the Warmind vault, go and clear it out or something. Please.
Oh, and dude, since the three of us are here, the three of us need to do that dungeon day one. The three of us.
That's what I've been saying. We're doing it. If we can, of course, which we should be.
Yeah.
But yeah, just imagine if they do something like they have done with the past 2 dungeons, where you get an armor set and weapons based off the dungeon. Imagine, and if it is Siva or just Warmind stuff, imagine what the armor will look like and the weapons.
I can imagine it'll look pretty badass. If it's Warmind stuff, I just hope it's not I just hope it's not boring. But if it's Siva stuff, then yeah, we got some. Oh
yeah.
fuck.
When it comes to Warmind, what's called, as long as it's better than the Escalation Protocol, because the Escalation Protocol was pretty good in terms of armor, but they had that annoying yellow bits in it which you couldn't shader. So if it's a tie-in armor, make it bulky. I don't want a slim, Warmind armor. Okay, if it's Warmind and it's a Titan, I want it bulky.
Bro, that's why I kind of like this season's armor, because the Titan is big and bulky, like a Titan's supposed to be. We're not supposed to be small and stealthy like a hunter. We're supposed to be fucking brick walls that are immovable.
Yeah, the wall is meant to be us, not the wall.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Mara, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, you're being a bit quiet.
Warmind thing.
Yeah.
I don't really remember much originally from the Warmind, so I don't really have any thoughts on it, to be honest. But it'd be interesting to see again, because I get to see I get to see Warmind stuff, so can't complain really.
Yeah.
Pretty honestly, very simple answer, but yeah.
Okay, cool. Anyone got any stories? Or anything that you guys want to talk about, or we good?
I met a guy. So last night I got bored and did a run of the Grasp of Avarice.
Yeah.
And so while I was in the middle of that Grasp of Avarice, this guy and me got to talking. This motherfucker just out of nowhere, he just tells me, he just out of the blue tells me he's getting a blowjob tomorrow, like dead ass. Right. And then I shit you not, he just out of the blue says that to me.
Okay, just to you, or just in general?
In general, he just said it just to make conversation. I'm 80% sure, but it's just still nuts.
It's a bit.
So I'm getting a blowjob.
That's
tomorrow.
A page turner.
Nice.
And you know what's even better? This dude hasn't known me for more than maybe 20 minutes, and he's already telling me this.
Yeah.
You just gotta love the internet and the fucking nutcases you find on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are some random people on there.
Yeah.
How did you even react? What did you even say to that?
I just said, okay, what is she, a brunette or a redhead?
How did that whole conversation go?
Let's just say it got weird.
Oh, you poor thing.
Right.
Fuck off!
Okay, so that's pretty much the end of this first podcast thing. We're going to try and do this, I wouldn't say a set day, but just every so often, and hopefully have more different topics to talk about. And if you liked this video, like and subscribe, and if there's any questions you want to ask us, put it in the comments, and we'll try and get to them the next time we do a podcast. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye, and yeah.